Ranking all 48 teams World Cup home kits. Let's go. In dead last, we've got Jordan. Somewhat easy to forget that they're in this World Cup and their kit is not that memorable either. Next, we've got Turkey. They need to move away from this horrible horizontal template thing. Next, we have Uzbekistan. It was actually very hard to find a photo of their kit. Then we have Iraq. Not a fan of the pattern on the shirt. Next up is Czechia. I'm disappointed. They used to make absolutely fire kits, but that is a contender for the worst collar I've ever seen on a football shirt. Then Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's a real downgrade from their Adidas one, let's be honest. Then a couple that are by all means traditional, but just don't move me in the slightest. Scotland, same as well can be said for New Zealand. At least it isn't all blacked out. You can actually see the logos. Same as well for Ecuador. Just very plain. Colourful, but plain. The printing on it looks sick though. Next up I have Uruguay. I think the white collar looks out of place and that is the wrong shade of blue for Uruguay. I think it should be more punchy and bitey and scratchy. I don't know what Saudi Arabia were going for here, but for me the gamble has not paid off. Getting into slightly more respectable territory now. Netherlands, it's not bad, but I actually think that white should be the secondary colour on their kits, not black. Then we've got Iran. Very clean. I like the little details with the colours of the flag on the shirt and the pattern on the shoulders. Ain't bad. Curacao, welcome to the party. It's respectable. It's got a bit of colour to it. USA for me is failed potential. This pattern over the entirety of the shirt, I don't think looks good. I think if they kept it to just the middle portion, they could have made something happen with it. Austria, it's okay, especially with the black shorts. It's very Austria. Australia, going back to what they do best, green collar. It is one of those, though, that actually is a bit more underwhelming in person, I'll be honest with you. Haiti, a kit manufacturer I have never heard of, but do you know what? It's got character to it. Croatia will be a lot higher in a lot of people's lists, I know, but for me, I think it needs a little bit more blue, a little bit less picnic blanket, although that is the pattern that we definitely associate them with. But this white plain strip down the middle, I think it loses points there. It's still okay. Tunisia, not too much, not too little. Nice pattern on the imprint. I like it. Good job, Kappa. Cape Verde by Capelli Sport. What a kit to debut in the World Cup. Morocco, nice details on the sleeve and the collar especially, but I just don't think this was one for a central badge. Panama, something straight out of the 80s. Reebok Classic. It's solid. Qatar, good colour combination and the pattern from the flag running the whole way down. It's got good identity to it. I like it. Spain, for me, it's just not their best. Even with Mikel Merino wearing it, Spain have had better. And the same has to be said for Japan. Don't let their reputation of amazing kits fool you into thinking that this one is anything spectacular. Some people want to say that Algeria's has just had a tyre run over it, but I actually quite like this one. And I think this is one of Adidas's better centralised designs. England! The best thing I'll say about this England kit is that I think this kit is the best kit we've ever had in terms of the proportion and shades of the colours. Of course, on the player authentic version, there are some nice details and stuff, but it's not our best. You could be mistaken for thinking that this is a Ukraine kit, but it is a Sweden kit, and it's quite nice. Belgium, yes, nice pattern. And with black shorts, not red shorts, I think it works. Genuinely, hand on heart, this is Switzerland's best kit ever. This is Switzerland's best kit ever. Puma and Egypt is a match made in heaven because I knew that they were going to try something a bit crazy and sort of tie it back to Egypt's identity. It is the pyramids, if I'm not mistaken. I think it looks good. While it screams Atletico Madrid, Paraguay, very underrated in my opinion. I would go as far as to say that Paraguay is probably the team that you wouldn't have expected to have as nice a kit as this in this tournament. Canada, it's strong. With just 2 shades of red, they managed to get the maple leaf pattern in there, tie it back to their identity. You just could see Alphonso Davies running 100 miles per hour in this kit. DR Congo, that is refreshing. I think it might be the only Umbro kit in the tournament. The only criticism I would say is flag needs to be a little bit more visible, but I really like this. Ghana, it might be one of their best kits ever. I know that this kind of style is not to everyone's taste. There's a lot going on here. Kicking off the tournament with a statement, just like in 2010, South Africa. That is a strong kit. Strong kit. This is where I'm going to lose some followers because I know that people have got it higher, but for me, Brazil. It's very good, but I can't put it in top 10. It's not their best ever. You know it's not their best ever. Just getting into my top 10 is Portugal. I've always associated Portugal with Nike, but they're doing a pretty good job, Puma, at making them sufficiently their own. I like the wave pattern. It's very good. Next up is one that I saw it in person. I had to buy it immediately, and that is Senegal. That kit is outrageous. It's outrageous. Getting in some really good ones now. It's Argentina. This looks class. I just got to admit it looks class, especially with this in the middle. And it's one of those kits that, trust me, in person, it looks 10 times better. Very vibrant. Next up, you kind of knew they were going to be near the top. It's South Korea. Always just that team that, okay, they don't do amazing in the tournaments or whatever, but the kits are just fire. That's a thing of beauty. Next, Ivory Coast. Some people might want to say it's a crazy pattern. I don't think it's that crazy. I think it's just a very well executed shirt that happens to use a colour that always looks very punchy on a football kit anyway. Nice little bit of green as well on the side. The white printing on the back of the shirts looks so good. It's a really, really nice kit. Top 5, to quote Sol Campbell, I think France. Again, they've done it. In recent years, France's kits have just been delectable. I don't even know what colour these are in. Are they holographic? What's going on? But either way, again, the details, the little bit of red there. You got all the colours of your flag on the shirt. Collar looks good. It's a nice pattern. Solid shirt. Pero para mí, en mi opinión, la camiseta de Colombia es mejor. Increíble. I have to buy this shirt. This is so beautiful. I think it's probably Colombia's best ever kit. The pattern, man. Who would have thought? Deciding the top 3 was so hard, but I had to go Mexico. In terms of the outlandish kind of graphics on the imprint, I think they win. That Aztec pattern. And as well, let's be honest, Mexico just don't do bad kits. Well done if you made it this far. My number 2 is Germany. Now, we all know what shirt this one is modelled off of, and I think it's just as good. I don't think it's better, but I think it's just as good. Vibrant, sort of like modern day kind of colours on it. The only downside I have maybe is that the tiny little bit of the Adidas logo isn't fully visible, but these are minor things. Die Mannschaft, das ist sehr gut. Which does indeed mean that my winner is Norway. Ja, veldig. This is everything that you would want in your team's World Cup kit. In terms of colour, identity, style, detail. Some people want to say it's just the flag emblazoned onto a shirt, but no, there's so much more detail to it than that. This is absolute class personified, and he's going to get player of the tournament wearing it. This is for sure a worthy winner in my opinion.